plain, but east of the county, things changed dramatically. A languid landscape of lush moorland plateaus, with mountain tops popping up producing rugged ridges that define the Cheshire Peak District. With its stunning scenery, this national park truly is an area of outstanding beauty. Overlooking the magnificent Macclesfield Forest, at more than 1,600 feet above sea level, sits the country's highest whisky distillery. It's run by a husband and wife team who like to keep everything local.
Cheshire malted barley.
Yep.
Really good stuff. We're proudly Cheshire. Literally grows in the fields down the road.
The tiny independent forest distillery is the passion project of Carl and Lindsay Bond.
We start off with the Cheshire barley. That gets mixed into here, which is our mash tun, with hot water from here.
Cheshire-born Carl and Lindsay, who is from Manchester, launched their distillery business in 2019. They also offer tasting tours and a cosy dog-friendly bar for folk to enjoy their world-famous gins and whiskies.
We wanted our whisky to taste of Cheshire and what, Cheshire earth, Cheshire water, Cheshire barley.
We want to be shouting about Cheshire whisky. So all of our ingredients, our bottles, all from here.
All of this began in Macclesfield Forest in 2014. Lindsay and Carl would forage for botanicals with their then 4-year-old daughter Hattie and use them to infuse gin they distilled at home. But what started as a hobby took off, and now their gins are sold worldwide.
In 2019, we were starting to barrel age some of the gin and play around with different grains and different processes, and we love whiskey, and we thought, why not?
You loved whiskey. I didn't actually like whiskey at the time. I think
You love it more than me these days.
I like it more than him these days. But at the time, you just kind of convinced me, didn't you, that I was going to make whiskey.
When it came to a location for their whiskey distillery, Lindsay and Carl were delighted when the ideal property came up.
We grew up round here and the Canfield's just legendary. When we saw the cellars, we were like, wow, well, there's loads of space. Let's stick some barrels in here.
It just made a lot of sense, really. It's local to us. It's got this stunning spot that's almost like the Highlands of Scotland, but is very grounded in Cheshire and Cheshire's history.
Sitting on the edge of the Cheshire Peak District, the Cat and Fiddle was a legendary coaching inn built in 1813 as a pit stop for travellers on the main road between Macclesfield and Buxton. But being so isolated, the pub struggled, and in 2016 had to call last orders.
The Cat and Fiddle's an iconic building. It was such a shame when it closed for everybody in the local area. So we did a crowdfunder to see if people did support what we were doing. And half of Cheshire seemed to chip in something towards the redecoration costs. So we're really proud to see it open, busy.
Now, as a further honour to their fellow Cheshire brethren, Lindsay and Carl have been creating what they hope will be the first ever Cheshire single malt whisky.
So coming out of there, new make spirit, not officially allowed to be called whisky until it's 3 years old. This has to go into whisky casks.
They've been waiting 3 years to see if the special barrel-aged whisky is drinkable or not. And today that moment has come. Carl and Lindsay are about to discover if their new creation of a single malt Cheshire whisky is ready to be launched into the world.
Oh, look at the colour. So our first ever Cheshire single malt. Give it a go.
That's lovely. It's nice and sweet, but then it's woody. There's a little bit of spice in there. It's quite warming.
What do you reckon? Is this the one?
I think so.
First single malt?
The nose says yes.
The nose says yes. Let's get it bottled.
Excellent. Cheers.
Cheers.
It looks like Lindsay and Carl's first ever single malt is in business.
Oh.
Here it comes, here it comes. That's really exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. 3 years of hard work and a lot of waiting. And finally, we're releasing our whiskey into the world.
001.
Here we go, 001.
Single malt Cheshire whiskey.
No going back now.